Hello, lovely people of the internet. You're watching Sinusoidal Reviews with your boy, Prince Charizard. And if you think you're ready for the song of this week, you're not. Aedon is a German progressive rock band, and they combine lush acoustic guitar sounds with electric guitar leads that will melt your mind. They've got vocals that are as strong as they are sweet. They've got a bass line which holds it all together, and they've got drums which are simple yet syncopated. They are a 4-member band with Simon on the vocals, Max on the lead guitar, Stephen on the drums, I think Stefan, please excuse my pronunciations, and Alex on the bass. The song we're listening to today is called Ode to a Nightingale, and yes, indeed, it was inspired by the poem by John Keats. I do want to add in that this song was mixed by Jan. Okay, I'm not going to try because I know I'm going to mess it up, but this is the awesome person who mixed this song. And I want you guys to really listen to this on headphones because it is a sonic treat, and you'll be doing justice to the track only when you listen to it on your headphones or earphones. You know, anything which has got left and right, we just need a stereo field of hearing. But right before we get into checking out this track, there's an exciting announcement for you guys. So Sinusoidal is starting a newsletter, and I'm going to link to it in the description below. We're going to have some awesome news, some goss, some new music, of course, for you to discover. Show us some love. So let's check this beautiful track out. There's so much to talk about right from listening to that intro. I'm going to start with that lead guitar line. It doesn't just start with that high E note. It's actually got a couple of notes leading into it. A good example I can think of is, do you guys remember that Dire Straits solo? So it's not just playing pum 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 pa 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 pa. It's ta-ta-tan, tan-tan-tan. So there's a whole, there's 3 notes in that note leading up to that note. So I think that's what they've done when they're opening out this line, and it's really cool. It just adds a lot of dimension to that one single note. Another amazing thing that, sticks out to me right from the first listen is those acoustic guitars in the back. And this is one of the reasons I was telling you guys to listen to it on headphones, because it's a proper double track. So they've literally taken 2 takes, and the one that you hear on your right side is different to the one that you hear on your left side. And that creates a lot of space in the mix. It really sounds like it's just 2 different parts when you're listening to the track.
Is it all just a dream? Will I wake up in time? Is it all just a dream? Will I wake up in time? Is it all just a dream? Will I wake up?
One thing that really stands out to me about this mix is that, it's building up naturally, like a lot of tracks, they build up with elements over time. But the thing about the mix on this song is that at no point in time does it feel incomplete or empty. So even though you have elements coming into it as the song progresses, at no point do you feel like, oh, like, aha, this is the one thing that was missing here, or this really fills the space of it. Like even when the vocals kick into the track, it just sits right in and it cuts through at the same time. It's all mixed together, yet you can hear each of the elements distinctly in the track. And can we talk about this Opethy vibe going on in the song? Opethy, is that a word? Now it is. Opeth is a progressive metal band which is close to my heart, like I'm sure as it is for a lot of us who are metalheads over here or rock fans. Like right from that lead guitar part, when you're just starting out the exposition, that tone is very Opethy, and so is that melody which is being played. Like really cool. But let's continue listening. Let's check out what's in store for us in the chorus.
Just a dream. Don't bring me down. I hear your song. Your drowning sound will leave me cold.
Did you hear that sizzle? As soon as you're exiting the chorus, that last chord on the electric guitar, it's just sizzling out of it. It makes this whole transition so successful. We're going to check out what this whole section is heading into. So that was the reprise, the exposition we heard right at the intro of the song. This part kind of brings it full circle, and then it flows back into the other sections. But I want to talk about that transition going out of the chorus and back into this reprise for a second. So you are exiting with all of that sizzle of the electric guitars, and then you suddenly slowly have these arpeggios playing with the acoustic guitars. And then this beautiful thing that the electric guitar is doing, it's dancing in and out of the arpeggios that are being played. And not only is it doing that, but again, if you're wearing your headphones right now, you'll be able to hear this, that the notes are being played with like an auto pan effect on the left and the right, and then again on the left, and then again on the right. And this just adds so much dimension to this track. Let's rewind it a little bit. I want you guys to hear that one more time. So, final thoughts on this track. I think we've covered a lot of what makes this track beautiful while we were listening to it. But one thing I do want to talk about is how this track, the song structure is simple, but it's also very complicated at the same time. Let me tell you what I mean. So the song structure basically is intro, verse, bridge, pre-chorus, and chorus, which is repeated. It goes in a cycle. But every time a section plays, it's not played the same. I'll tell you about how this happens. It's beautiful how they've pulled it off. The verse. When the verse plays the second time around, even though it's the same vocal melody, it's a lot more embellished. There's a lot more intricate movements in there. There's also entire counter melody sections, which is just these harmonies that play after the main vocal lines. The bridge, when it comes back around the second time, is played for twice the length. So the first time is just 2 bars, and the bridge, when you're hearing it the second time, is played for a total of 4 bars. And the pre-chorus, this is a real sneaky one. It's actually not even the same pre-chorus. So the pre-chorus is when it happens the second time, it's basically the same thing as the chorus, but it's a lot more mellow and there's a lot less elements going on. It's just like they create some breathing room for you to just feel the track, and then it goes into like the chorus and the breakdown part. So that was Ode to a Nightingale by Aedon. That was a song for the week. I really want you guys to go and show Aedon some love. I'm going to leave the links in the description as always. And I hope you guys enjoyed this song. I hope you enjoyed the review. Leave us a like down below and subscribe to our channel, because we're going to keep doing this. We're going to keep getting some amazing artists for you guys to check out. And until next time, this is Prince Shahrazad for Sinusoidal Music, signing off.